Going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today we're going to talk about what happened between Candace Owens and Nick Fuentes. All right, Owens and Nick Fuentes, and the fact that Candace Owens was able to become the most successful coon in the history of coonery. All right, because she's a coon for pay. She's not. She knows exactly what she's doing. Like, honestly, when the camera's off, she's probably not even racist. She's probably not, she probably don't believe none of that shit she's saying. I'm telling you. Because Candace Owens used to be a liberal. Candace Owens benefited from the NAACP when she had a situation when she was younger. And the black NAACP came to her rescue when she was a victim of racism, right? And somehow she figured out, damn, I'm a pretty black girl, I could probably get away with it. All I got to do is, pander to white supremacy and they're going to pay me all kind of money. Because listen, you can't be an ugly black conservative woman. Have you noticed? You can't be an ugly black conservative. You have to be gorgeous. And I'm sorry, Candace Owens is absolutely gorgeous, right? Unfortunate. What a waste of a beautiful black face. And then she gave herself to he got to be a white supremacist to be with a woman like her, right? They got to have the same views, I'm just saying, right? At least presenting wise, right? So Candace Owens, who has colonized white supremacy, right? This is so bad. White supremacy is so down bad, right? That the black woman, all right, the actual enemy of white men, the black woman, all right, like ultimate, because, black women, they say what they're going to say. You can beat their ass, they're going to still say what they got to say. They're going to tell the truth, no matter what it is you threaten them with or what not, right? Now, the black man is their ultimate enemy, but when it comes to propaganda, when it comes to speaking out about some shit, that goddamn black woman, they can't goddamn stand that black woman. And out of all the people to make millions upon millions upon millions of dollars being racist or xenophobic towards her own people, because she's one of those black people that like to hold her people accountable by regurgitating old right-wing racist tropes under the guise of holding her community accountable, right? She's a stereotypical friend. I got a black friend, that's her, right? But she's a professional. She's really good at it, right? She's not as intelligent as she comes off, but she's smart enough to know how to make that money. And how is it in the age where white supremacy and talking racist shit on the internet, right, is popular, right, because white folks who are racist in America needs content to watch to reinforce their insecurities, right? How does she make all this money? And people like Nick Fuentes, even though he does have a Spanish name, but keep in mind, Spanish people are from Spain and they're white. And the Spanish language is white. It's white. They even got a whole ethnic group based around the language of whiteness, which is the Latino community, which is a linguistic ethnic group, right? Which is an ethnic group that's only united under the language that colonizer gave them when they came and raped, murdered, and pillaged the Native Americans and enslaved Africans, right? And those white people who still enjoy white supremacy within the Latin-speaking culture, just like our white English-speaking white people enjoy their white supremacy amongst the English-speaking culture. But why is it that Nick Fuentes, a quintessential white man racist, who, he keep it 100 as far as his racist is concerned, right? He keep it 100. And he's like, hold the fuck up. How the fuck is she, the black woman who's supposed to be the enemy, is making more money saying the shit I'm saying, right? And I'm the white guy, right? Because black people and the black grifter has colonized white supremacy because the black person, because he's black, because she or he's black, gets to say what white people can't actually say. Nick Fuentes is the only white guy who just says it, okay? And because he is a white guy who says it, he gets punished by the community of whiteness because not all white people are racist, right? So he gets ostracized. He gets sanctioned. He doesn't get to be rich. He doesn't get millions and millions of dollars. He can't go on networks and get signed by networks to get all his money, even though I'm sure they would love to sign Nick Fuentes, but they just can't because, of particulars. But the black woman, because she's a black woman, she can say everything white supremacists always wanted to say out loud without being punished for it. And Nick Fuentes is motherfucking tired of it. And Nick Fuentes, even though he's a racist piece of shit, weakling, incel, he doesn't get any punani, okay? And he admits it. Right? But he say some shit that you can't say ain't true. Hey, he cooked her because what he said was truth. Matter of fact, Nick Fuentes has been calling out all these black grifters, all these fake ass black conservative grifters like Tate and all of them, because he knows they're doing it for the money. They figured out there's a whole bunch of white people that needs a black person to say what they want to say, so they can point at that guy and say, I like what he's saying. That means I'm not racist. That's their job. That's the job of a coon like Tate, the police officer, like Candace Owens, what's the sports dude? I forgot his goddamn name. All of them. And Nick Fuentes, as a white man, is motherfucking tired of his white racism, his neo-Nazism being colonized by the actual enemy. All right? So without further ado, enjoy this shit. All right? Now, he talking big shit. Now, Candace Owens can never come back. She went too far. Plus, she spread her legs for one, too. So I mean, you already know. Like, once you do that, like, you did that, too. You double down on it, right? You made millions and then connect yourself with a rich millionaire family who probably finance all that racist shit. Yeah, ain't no coming back. Even though she's been pivoting, like, she's trying to pivot to the Jewish thing because, what racist people, half of them don't like the Jews. The other half do like the Jews, right? And so she's calling out the Jews as far as she's, for what they are obviously doing. What everybody knows they're doing. So she found a grift. Now she's a Christian and all this stuff. Like, so her pivot, now I hate Donald Trump. I told y'all that all of these grifters are going to start pivoting off of Donald Trump. Y'all ain't noticed the conservative movement have been pivoting away from Donald Trump because the only reason Donald Trump was there is to get that goddamn bill passed. Once his job is done, they're going to throw Trump under the fucking bus. If y'all have not noticed, all of them are all of a sudden trying to pivot away because they know once he's gone, all of these white people and all these conservatives are going to have to answer for the shit they was saying for the last 10 years. They've been making any money off this white racist shit. Ever since Donald Trump came off them golden goddamn stairs, these white grifters, because a lot of the white ones are not, they all grifting, but ain't nobody can do it like a black woman. Ain't nobody can do it like Candace Owens. She is the number one. She made the most money, most successful, right? But they all got to answer for that shit afterwards, right? When the smoke clears, they're going to have to account for that shit. So everybody's trying to start their pivot now, right? And this Jeffrey Epstein thing is perfect. So now they can pretend like they're offended about child sexual assault. Like they're offended about criminals and criminality. Like now y'all offended. Like, y'all didn't know who y'all was voting for the first time, second time, or third time. Y'all ain't know who y'all was promoting. Y'all ain't know who y'all helped get elected. Like, now all of a sudden y'all offended about some shit right now. But anyway, without further ado, let's get to the smoke. Because this white supremacist, I'm going to have to agree with the white supremacist neo-Nazi over the black woman for the first time in my life. As long as he don't put his hands on her. Because at that moment, I'm going to have to, But I would, as a black guy, there's a basic level of protection. But after that, you still can't come back. Like, I'll whoop his ass in the street, but you can't come in the cookout. It's like that. That's just how it is. But anyway, without further ado, this Afro Think Tank, learn something, teach something. I'm out. And tell me what you think in the comment section.
So I'm trying to understand if you think that it's all black people are like this, or if your world is kind of colored by this is what's going on in America. This has failed for 1,000 reasons. Welfarism has definitely, black people in 1940s, stand up. My grandfather, I talk about that denigration and the corrosion of culture. Yeah. That's happening. White, black, whatever you want to name it, there is this intentional corrosion of culture. So do you think it's literally, well, this is just what a black person is when they come out? Or do you think that post welfare, LBJ, Great Society, this is what black Americans have become, and I have a right to respond to that and say that as a white man, I don't want to live there?
Well, I think it's more nature than people would like to believe. There's this classic tension of, is it nature, is it nurture, is it cultural, or is it intrinsic, is it racial? And I've always been on the latter side of this among conservatives. Conservatives like to say it's all culture. Black America is the way it is because of hip hop music and the Great Society and that kind of stuff. And I think the uncomfortable reality is a big part of it is intrinsic. One of the big arguments against the abolition of slavery in the 1860s is that, when Europeans colonized Africa, they hadn't discovered the wheel. There's no two-story buildings.
That's crazy. No wheel? No two-story buildings? I wonder if they had fire. No, it probably would have got dark. I guess all you could see was eyes and teeth. Yeah, got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. But before we get to today's video, don't forget about our new giveaway, Ford 250 King Ranch Camper at $10,000 in cash. To get in the win, just go to my website, officialtwins.com. Anything you buy on the site, like my new tallow bomb or my methylene blue, get you automatically in it to win. Yeah, that's crazy, man.
So if they didn't have a will, I know they didn't have no fire.
No, they couldn't. If they don't have two-story buildings, think they advanced it enough to spark flames?
There's no writing. There's no written language. Missionaries had to go to Africa in the last century and invent it for the...
That's crazy. No written language, no writing.
Maybe
So they be like, hey, can't be still, girl.
Maybe they was more advanced.
How can you be
Maybe
more
they
advanced
had-
if you got no language?
Maybe they had telepathy. They could read each other's minds.
But some of them got some big foreheads down there.
Maybe they got some telepathy going.
Yeah.
African people, because there's no recorded history. They didn't have writing.
And above all else, put some respect on my name. And I hit the nail on my head at the end. I kind of went off. And I said, look, I was 17. What's your excuse? You got married later than me. You got red-pilled later than me. You became a truth teller later than me. And you haven't gone through a fraction of what I've gone through. And she wants to call me out. That's what she texted me. She goes, I'm calling you out. And my response to that is, you have no right to call me out. And maybe it's time for you as a woman to sit down and shut the up. That's me, a man. You want to say, make me a sandwich? Okay, this is me, a man, telling you, a woman, to sit down and shut the up before you call out anybody else. Sit down and shut the up. I'm so sick of it. She's got her book, Make Me a Sandwich. That's the book cover. Her book cover is her sitting cross-legged. I'm going to sit... Her book is her sitting cross-legged, make him a sandwich. Okay. You want that, huh? All right. Well, hey, listen, Daddy's home. Hey, a real man is home. I'm pulling up my sleeves. You want to call me out? Sit down and shut the up. That's what a man has to say. And make me a sandwich and make it good. Turkey and provolone. Can you handle that? But I did eat last night. Turkey and provolone. That's how I feel. And honestly, that's how I feel about it. Yeah. Make him a sandwich. And then she's going to give me, she texted me on Friday, I'm calling you out. I've had enough of you calling me out. You cannot call me out. 1, you are a woman. 2, you have not gone through a fraction of what I have gone through. You know nothing. I have been on this since 2017, since I was 18 years old. You want to call me out? And that's, honestly, that's the epitome of it all. Before you call out anybody, how about a shred of humility? How about an ounce of self-awareness? Why don't you observe the fact that while you had a contract at Daily Wire, Turning Point USA, InfoWars, Book Deal,
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that. You can do it. Shh. Shut up. And shut the fuck up.
Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing. Wait. Before you go, for all my subscribers and philanthropists out there, I'm building a solar power community water bowl system in Nigeria. It's going to cost between $5,000 and $6,000. I'm trying to raise money. If you want to participate and help me build this solar power water system, please donate to the Cash App and put solar water in the notes. Solar water in the notes. I'll put PayPal, Stripe, and Zelle. Anyway, thank you. That's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out. Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.